When we did the converting of the length, the mass and the capacity, we used this sentence, King Henry drinks my dark chocolate milk. Hopefully you understand the converting of the basic units from a kilometer to meter or centimeter to meter. Now usually the problem comes where you've got the commas, and that's usually the confusing part, because where do you start writing? Can you follow the same rules? Can you still use the same columns? What's important about the units they give you with the commas, the two things that belongs together is going to be your comma and your unit. Those two must be in line with each other. Here the comma is at the meters, and then here the comma is going to be at the centimeters. So for this exercise we are going to use the commas to see where you have to complete the numbers and where the comma moves to, so that you can make it easier for yourself when you have a conversion like that. Okay, to start with, I already did the table, the kilometers, hectometers, meters, decameters, decimeters, centimeters and millimeters. Okay, now let's just follow the method that I'm going to show you. It's basically the same thing, but now they give us a comma and we have to start writing it on the table under the units. Okay, for a start I would suggest maybe use a colored pen or maybe a pencil, because this is the table that you are going to work on, the method you are going to follow. This is ask us, and then at the back there, this is what my answer is going to be at the end. Okay, for a start, the comma and the kilometers are going to be together, and that is where I'm going to write, or I'm going to start writing. So where the comma is, that is where the kilometers is, that is where my comma is going to be. So that's the first thing I write, the comma at the kilometers, because remember I said those two belong together. Okay, so now I put the comma first, then on the left hand side I check what digits or what numbers was in front of it, going back to the comma, and what was behind the comma. Right, now where they ask us, or where they give us the kilometers, we have to look at what they ask us to convert it to. Yeah, they say we have to convert it to meters. What's going to happen now? I'm going to cross out my comma, move it to the meter column like in the past, and now you can see these gaps, so I'll only fill it up with zeros, and this is what my answer is going to be. So if I have to rewrite it as the answer, it's going to be 2,600 meters. Let's have a look at another one. So for example, they give us 0,5 kilometers. Again, my kilometers and my comma goes together. So that's the first thing I write, because I already see the comma. It's going to be the comma at the kilometer column. Now writing the digits that's in front of the comma and behind it. So from the comma, the 0, behind it is the 5. What do they ask us? There they ask us to convert it to meters. So I move my comma to the meter column, and then you see these gaps up to the comma. I just fill it up with zeros. So my answer from kilometers to meters, when you see the comma, is going to be 500. Hope this is easy enough. Let's have a look at other units if it works the same way. Let's see what happens if you've got 47,3 centimeters. They want us to convert it to meters. Okay, following the same rules. We're starting with a comma, and remember the comma and the centimeters must be together. So at the centimeter column, that is what they gave us, there I put my comma. Without lifting my pen, we can start writing the digits in front of the comma, 7 and the 4. Going back to the comma, the one behind it is going to be a 3. They want us to convert it to meters. So where do I move my comma to? Another color, you can just cross it out, move the comma to the meter column. And now I just fill up with a 0. So my answer for 47.3 centimeters converted to meter is going to be 0.473. Another one like with the centimeters, 8.2 centimeters. Okay, remember the centimeters and the comma must be together. So the centimeters, I write my comma first. The number in front of the comma is the 8. The number after the comma is going to be the 2. They want to convert it to meters. So I'm going to move my comma from where it was. I have to go to meters, up to there, put my comma. See, there's gaps again. Just fill it up with zeros. So my answer is going to be 0.082 meters. Okay, let's try another one. They give me 3.45 meter. I have to convert it to centimeter. Okay, and remember again, the comma and the unit goes together. So at the meter column, I do my comma first. Then I look at the value they gave me. The number in front of the comma is going to be a 3. The number behind the comma is going to be the 4 and the 5. They want to know how many centimeters it will be. So I'm going to move my comma to the centimeter column there at the back. Okay, and then I can fill it up with a 0 just to help me not to get confused. So my answer there will be 345 centimeters. Let's try the last one. 6.1 meter. They want us to convert it to kilometers. Let's do the same thing. We look at the comma and the units must go together. So in the meter column, I'm going to put my comma first. Number in front of the comma was the 6. Number behind the comma is a 1. They want us to convert it to kilometers. So where must I put my comma? I have to move it to the kilometers. Now you see there's a lot of gaps. What do I do? Fill it up with zeros. Now to get to my answer, 0.0061. We saw earlier that we also used the same table, the kilometers, hectometers, decameters, meters, up to the millimeters. We use the same column to do the converting of the kiloliters, the liters and the milliliters, and then also the kilograms, the grams and the milligrams. Okay, so we're going to use the same way that we did this converting of the kilometers, the centimeters to meters and millimeters. We are going to follow the same rules that we used here. We are going to do with the converting of the mass and also the capacity when we see a comma. So remember, when there is a comma, the comma and the unit goes together.